I would say that Trump stands for a set of principles that he won't back up from. And there's a lot of people that hate those principles. And we live in a society where the media loves selective journalism. So they go after him. They misconstrue things that he say purposefully misconstrue stuff that he says. So do I think that it's about Trump unifying? I think it's about the media disunifying. So it's about the media doing selective reporting in order to divide America, because if they divide America, now remember, a lot of these news media outlets are controlled by what? Much larger corporations who are controlled by what? Ideologues that are sitting back there trying to use the media as puppets. Why do 98% of journalists, why are they liberal? Okay? 98% of journalists are registered.
Is that an accurate number, by the way?
Yes.
Can you pull that up? Because that's pretty interesting. If that's accurate, that's pretty sick. What percentage of journalists are liberals?
Oh, this is going to be really, really, really good. It's going to be eye-opening for you, Adam, when you realize everything is skewed. Not financial.
58% of journalists are liberal.
Financial journalists. It says financial journalists. But
So what percentage of journalists are registered Democrats? Okay, so what percentages of journalists are registered Democrats? Are you ready for this? Right there. Wikipedia. I don't know if we. So yeah. Kai is going to look.
Look that up and see if you can find it.
Oh, look. The Washington Post. Just 7% of journalists are Republicans. Damn. So 93%. 93. Forgive me, I was off by 3%.
Okay.
Go up a little bit. Yeah.
This is a scary number, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very scary number.
Wow, just 7% are Republicans.
7%.
1971 was 26%.
So here's the question, and I'm not. This is a general question. Do you need to have a college degree to be a journalist?
I think that every citizen is a journalist.
Okay, but to get hired by a major publication, do you need to have a college degree?
No.
You don't?
No.
You don't need to have a college degree?
No, you've got to
be a journalist?
A good writer.
So
what's your but I would say most of them that get hired by the Post or these companies, yes. 95% they have a college
If you're working for the Washington Post or the
what's your point though? What's your point?
What percentage of Democrats or liberals, if you will, have a college degree, and what percentage of Republicans have a college degree?
You asked that.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you asked that. Because guess
that's an evil voice, Josh.
Guess what else? Guess what else is controlled by the liberals? Higher education. So if you actually go back and study the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers, the one thing that they said is this. They said if we could convince Americans that they need more money to be happy, then we can convince them that they need a better job to make more money. And then if we could convince them that that better job, they have to have a degree in order to get it, then we'll guarantee that they have to come through us in order to get the degree, to get the better job, to get more money. And so what do? And this is like, go read the book, Killing Uncle Sam, okay? And it breaks it down specifically how the Rothschilds and Rockefellers and all the people that are in the 1% of 1% of 1%, all of the people that are behind the globalist agenda, they knew that they had to get people to go through the educational system. So maybe a better Google search is what percentage of professors and institutions, higher education, are liberal. And you're going to literally find out that when you go, look, there's a reason that we have organizations like Turning Point and why? Because there is an understanding that all of that, like you never see a college protesting a liberal being on campus. But guess what? You send a conservative there, and what do we get? Ben Shapiro goes to speak we get riots. Milo Yiannopoulos goes to speak, we get riots. Why? Because it's all controlled by liberals. And that, I think, is the problem. When you have journalism and higher education, these institutions controlled by the liberal left, then we have a major issue.
So what's your point with college?
While he's doing this, search what percentage of college professors are Democrats. Go ahead. What's your?
Because we might be actually agreeing. We might be heading towards an agreement for a second. Wow. What are your thoughts on having to go to college in order to succeed?
Right there. Click on the
second one. I think that's absolute baloney.
Okay. Wow. So we just agreed. Democratic professors outnumber Republicans 10 to 1.
10 to 1.
That's Washington Times.
10 to 1.
What do you think about that?
I think, you know, something that I'm always going to gravitate to while we do this podcast is unifying our country and not being all the way to the right like Josh or not being all the way to the left like a Bernie Sanders.
Like you.
I'm not all the way to the left. I'm center left, right? I'm trying to bring people to the center here. So clearly if 10 people, if 9 out of 10, what was the number? 9 out
10
of
to 1. 10 Democrat professors, 1 Republican professor.
It would be great if that was a little closer to 50-50, 60-40. That'd be great.